And this being the very first paper, not only here, accounting is always first, even at IPCC or in CA final also. Very first paper is accounting. Final also very first paper is financial reporting, that is accounting. Because basically we are all chartered accountants. Here, so fundamentals of accounting. And I say always we used to tell this CPT, even though it is a objective type pattern, whatever we are going to teach, everything you just understand conceptually thorough. It is not simply making a tick mark, closing the eyes for 1A, it is 2B. It is not like that. Try to understand conceptually and then do. Clear? So we'll do some, have some introduction about this topic, fundamentals of accounting. Higher level areas that will do it in the remaining classes. Some basics. We just answer these questions. What is accounting? And I think everybody is aware about this course. This topic carries 60 marks, right? 61 more questions, and this is in session 1, paper 1, 60 marks, paper 2, mercantile law for 40 marks. So 60 marks, you can get 60 out of 60, 40 out of 40 also you can get. Economics also you can try. Some may find it difficult, this maths or stat, if they are not properly studied earlier. Or here you can just take it up all those things. So easily if you complete this 60 or say 40, 60 plus 40, some marks in economics would mean you can easily get through this particular course. You need not worry about, sir, I am weak in maths, strong in maths and all, you need not worry. Understand? 60 out of 60 you can get here. And better only if you know the answer, you write that answer. Clear? Just like that, if you start writing, then each and every wrong answer carries negative marks, minus 0.25. And also, suppose if an answer is given this way, it is question 1, A, B, C, D. Suppose if we start shading both B and C, there is a dilemma for us, whether B or C. We shaded both answers. Because in school level, we tried all these things. What is it we used to do? We know question 6A or B also. A also we know only half a portion, B also we know only half a portion. So we used to write both the answers. Then person who is correcting the paper, whichever is best or correct, further he will put marks. That is up to school level. So here these papers are not corrected manually, it is corrected by machines, computers. When you are writing these type of answers, it is equivalent to minus 0.25. Clear? Writing wrong or shading more than one answer is equivalent to writing a wrong answer only. Clear? So only if you know, better you write. Otherwise, for every 4 question 1 marks, you will be losing wrong answers. Understand? Most of the people, they lost this CPT because of this issue. If you write say 100 out of 100 in session 1, and for example, if you are getting say in economics you are getting 20 marks out of 50. In mathematics you have written say all the 50 questions are wrong, assume. Here 100 plus 20, 120. Here 50. Every 4 question 1 mark you are losing. Around say 12 marks if you lose. Thank God, I think you have cleared. But suppose in first session you are getting only say 70 marks. Second session economics you are getting 20. Maths you know 10 questions correctly, you will be getting 10. 70 plus 20 plus 10 you will be clearing. But unnecessarily you are writing all the 50. Then what will happen? That extra 40 for which you will be losing 10 marks. For every 4 1, for 40 you will be losing 10. That's all 90. So it is not that you don't know the technique of clearing. Everybody knows, but people are not following. So under examination, they want to fill up the paper. Your intention should not be to fill up the entire 200 question. If you know properly, you write better. Otherwise, leave it. Clear? Do not unnecessarily fill a particular question. Otherwise, you will be wasting your life. Understand that? Now we'll ask some basic questions. What is accounting? Or why we need to have accounting? What is accounting? In 11th standard or 12th standard, somewhere we should have studied. Something, whether it is right or wrong, you participate. Kindly participate, that is very important. I will expect only one thing inside the class. நீங்க வந்து நடுவுல தண்ணி குடிக்கிறீங்க, you are making fun and all, I don't worry. You just participate, that is more than enough. What is account? Right or wrong, you participate. தமிழ்லையும் சொல்லலாம், தமிழ்ல இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்லலாம், வேற மொழியில சொல்லாதீங்க, தெரியாது. Pardon? Part of bookkeeping. Art of bookkeeping. So bookkeeping is equal to accounting. சொல்லுங்கப்பா, பேர் சொல்லி கூப்பிடணுமா? What is accounting? Karthikena, what is accounting? Record the transaction. Only recording the transaction is accounting. To maintain. Why should we maintain? To know the profit or loss. Any other thing? Definition. Recording the accounts in the books of accounts. This punch dialogue mari. Any other thing? Accounting. So what you told, almost to say correct only. Bookkeeping, but collectively we need to tell. This is bookkeeping, recording the transaction, for knowing the results, etc. Everything is correct. But first of all, why we need accounting? What is this accounting is all about? Forget about accounting for some time. You are just going to a hotel. Clear? Which hotel you like? Say Taj or Savanabourne. Clear? 3 of your friends are going. Mr. A, B and C. 3 friends are going. And first person, first round number 1. The moment you are going to hotel, Mr. A is ordering for example, நம்ம லெவல்ல சொல்லுவோம், don't tell pizza, a burger, etc. So only idli, dosa ல ஆரம்பம். Then we'll go to pizza, this that வாயில நுழைய வார்த்தையெல்லாம் அப்புறம் சொல்லிக்கலாம். இட்லி, இந்த இட்லி வடை பொங்கல் வடை ஈக்குவலா எதுவுமே கிடையாது. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அந்த பீஸா பர்கர்லாம். இட்லி. Then say this person is having dosa, this person is having pongal. Then round 2, second round, this person is having say dosa, this person is having say pongal, this person is having say puri. Round 3, this person is having say puri, this person has say for example parota, this person is having say some other thing, say dosa. You can variety. That's all. Say like that they are having some 10 or 12 rounds they are having. Assume what we want to tell. After completion of say finishing off all these things, fighting, etc., immediately that server is bringing a bill. Clear? And how he is preparing that bill? The moment when you are entering into the shop itself, whether he is giving the bill, what is it immediately he will do? We could have seen in so many hotels, he will carry a notebook this way and he will take, yes sir, okay, okay, and he will go to some place, that is a kitchen. What is it he is writing? This is referred as KOT. At higher level you will be knowing this. It is a technical term. KOT is nothing but kitchen order ticket. Technical level, some say 5-star hotel and all, they used to refer it as KOT. KOT is nothing but kitchen order ticket. They will be having a notebook in which they will take your order. First they will record what you want. They will mention it. Then they will give it that particular order to the kitchen. The person who is preparing all those things, he will refer to that KOT and he will prepare the items and server will start serving. After that, the server is preparing a bill in this manner. This is the order in which you have taken, right? This is the order in which we took. One minute. This is the way server is preparing a bill. Idli, dosa, pongal, dosa, pongal, puri, puri, parota, dosa, dosa, pongal, puri. Like that, say is preparing like a say for example Reliance bill. Have you seen this Reliance bill? You just go to Reliance shop, you buy one 5 rupees dairy milk. he'll give a bill this way, this much lengthy bill he'll be giving. For one dairy milk, sheet kuduparu. Like that, when he is preparing a statement this way, whether we will accept that bill or whether we will be able to understand that bill. You have understood only, say you have taken food only in this order. First you took idli, dosa, pongal. Then second round, only in this order you have taken up. Right? If bill is coming in this manner, will you be in a position to understand what has happened? You may understand, but it will take some time. So how you will expect the server to produce a bill? How you will expect the server to produce a bill? Idli, dosa, puri, quantity, rate per quantity, amount. Idli 20, rate per quantity 5, 100. Dosa 25, rate per quantity 10, 250. Puri 50, rate per quantity say 15, say 750 for example. Clear? Then total 1100. This is we will be expecting the bill. Though we have consumed the food in this manner, we will be expecting how much idli separately, dosa separately, puri separately. This is what we used to call it as classification. What is that first server will do? First he will record in a small piece of paper, record. Then what is it he is doing? He is classifying idli separately, puri separately and parota separately, like that he is classifying under different heads. And finally what is doing? He is summarizing and presenting to you. Idli this much, dosa this much, puri this much, and he is presenting to you. This is happening in our day-to-day life. This is accounting. What is this accounting? Accounting is all about recording, classifying and basically. What is accounting? Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing. Initially we will record the transaction in the chronological order, say transaction wise, date wise will be recording. Then after recording the transaction, at so many stages we will be having purchases, we will be having sales, purchase return, sales return, cash transaction, bank transaction. We used to classify under different heads. These are all the purchases, these are all the sales, these are all the, like idli, parota, puri separately. This is purchases, this is sales, like that we used to classify. Then we used to summarize. Okay, total purchases this much, total sales this much. That is summary. Are you able to understand? This is what we should have studied, or if you have not studied in accounting, the art of recording or say and, not or, classifying and summarizing. That is basically accounting. It is not over. This is what we are going to do in accounting in the name of journal. Journal is a place where we are going to record the transaction. As how the server is writing something in his paper, like that, once a transaction is over. What is transaction? If you pay salary, payment of salary is a transaction. If you pay rent, that is a transaction. If you purchase some goods, that is a transaction. If you sell some goods, transaction. If you return some goods, transaction. All these transactions shall be first recorded. The place where we are going to record, we are going to call it as journal or subsidiary books. What is journal? What is subsidiary books? How to prepare and all we will tell later. The place where we are recording something in accounting, initially, once a transaction is complete, the place where we are making note, that is called as journal. Then, after recording the transaction, we need to classify under separate heads. What is that place? We used to call it as ledger. And finally, after say classifying purchases, sales, purchase, return, cash, bank, etc., we need to summarize and we need to prepare a final statement. That final statement is what we are going to call here as final accounts or financial statements. But before preparing this final accounts or financial statements, after ledger, we are going to prepare something by name trial balance. Trial balance and preparation of final accounts is what we are going to call it as summarizing. So what is accounting? Say repeat, participate. and சத்தமா சொன்னா சிரிச்சிட்ட நம்மலாம் யோசிக்காது. You want 190 plus, you want to get best out of accounting would mean you participate. Please, everybody should participate. The திருப்பதியில கூட்டத்தில் கோவிந்தா அடிக்கிற மாதிரி பண்ணக்கூடாது. திருப்பதி போனீங்கன்னா everybody should tell Govinda in order to say get that God's say don't whether he is telling or she is telling, don't see. You tell. If you want to become a leader, only quality for leader is taking the lead. That is why he is called as leader. You should take the lead. First நீங்க இருக்கணும், அப்பதான் leader. No, he is first he should tell, then I will tell would mean you are not leader. If you want to become a leader, you should take the lead. Clear? So participate. What is accounting? Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing. The place where we are going to record the accounting transactions is nothing but journal or subsidiary books. Subsidiary books is a substitute for journal, not for ledger. Subsidiary books is a substitute for journal, not for ledger. Whether you are recording the transactions in journal or subsidiary books, you need to prepare ledger. Ledger is a place where we used to classify the transactions. Finally, we will summarize. The place where we are summarizing, that is trial balance and preparation of final accounts. Then it is not over. We should have studied at school level or even in CPT. We may be studying only up to this stage, that is recording, classifying and summarizing. But accounting is not restricted to this summarizing. Accounting is have a wider application. After summarizing, we have some other aspects like analyzing, we have interpreting, we have communicating. Only if it is communicated, purpose of accounting is achieved. Sir, what is this analyzing, interpreting, communicating? This we will be doing. This is CPT syllabus. This we will be doing at IPCC and final level in the name of preparation of ratios, ratio analysis, a topic we are going to study in IPCC. Preparation of budgets, ratios, budgets and all you can do only based on this financial statements. Are able to understand? So accounting is not restricted to only summarizing, analyzing, ratio analysis, analyzing, interpreting the ratios. If say liquidity ratio is this much would mean, then what is the position of the company? If this ratio is this much would mean, what is the position of the company? Like that we need to interpret ratios, budget, cash flow statements. All these things we will be studying in IPCC or final level. Of course, some people who are from CBSE, any student who is from CBSE here, CBSE or matriculation. CBSE matriculation would mean you should have studied this cash flow statement and all at 12th standard level, if I am right. State board level, you should have studied this budget, cash budget la irundirukum state board la. There is no cash flow statement in state board level, if I am right. So, but anyway, in CPT we will be concentrating only up to this final accounts, and other areas it is not your syllabus, but still accounting is not restricted to summarizing, analyzing, interpreting, communicating to the users of financial statements. So to be precise, what is accounting? It is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, interpreting and communicating to the users of financial statements. That is accounting. Okay. Then next question. What is financial statements, or what constitutes financial statements? Say we told that is say this is one of these, say it is like an interval. In a movie, two portions will be there, before interval, after interval. That after interval will be a continuation of what we tried before interval. Similarly, this is a before interval would mean based on these things only we are going to analyze, interpret and communicate to the users. So we need to know the very last stage before interval, that is say final accounts. We used to call it as a preparation of financial statements. What is financial statement? At school level they used to tell prepare final accounts. What is final accounts? Final accounts consist of what? If you know, you tell, otherwise we will just take it up, no problem. Normally people used to think it is preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. This is our initial knowledge onto the subject. Financial statement consists of these three. When somebody is telling I have prepared financial statements would mean, then it includes only trading P&L and balance sheet. But your financial statements is not restricted to only these three, because some basic introduction will be giving on to an area by name accounting standards. What is accounting standards? Why we need to have accounting standards? When we are going to do this, everything will tell later. But understand, in school level, in +1 or +2 level, our teacher should have taught us. Closing stock shall be valued at. Closing stock shall be valued at. Not net realizable value. Option. What is the option? Two options. 12th standard la padichirukom. Cost or market price, whichever is less. Long ago, so long ago, we should have studied. Closing stock should be valued at cost or market price, whichever is less. Who told all these things? My teacher told. I'm telling what is the authority, what is the background of telling this information. Is it given in any law or act? It is given in accounting standards. AS number 2. There are 32 standards are there. Effectively 31 standards are there. So there is a standard by name AS2, valuation of inventory. It is given in AS2. Are you able to understand? We studied going concern, consistency and all in 11th standard. First topic, concepts and conventions. 11th standard we should have studied. Who is giving information regarding going concern, consistency? AS1. AS1 deals with these fundamental assumptions, etc. So what we need to do in accounting for certain areas, rules and regulations are given in accounting standards. What is there in accounting standards, what each and every accounting standard is telling and all, we will be studying at IPC level. It is not there for CPT. But CPT, I will expect one information from you, possibly in the next class, say next class maybe tomorrow or next say Sunday also.